now by searching Bakersfield, Californian in the Apple, Google, and Amazon app stores.
All right, welcome back. Sorry, we're in the middle of a great conversation. Actually, talking about last night's basketball game, the All-Star game over at Centennial. Brian Smith, hello, welcome, sir. How are you? You were there last night. Before we get back into this, how much fun was that last night? You know, you brought little B, your son, in there. I mean, a lot of fun. The music going on during the games, those dunks, that was incredible stuff.
It was a great game to watch, and I like how they implemented the new rules with the 5-pointers, the 10-pointers, and the kids had a great time.
And the dunks were 3 points. I mean, it was a lot of fun, and it made sense. And kind of having that music going on during the game kind of really made it feel like it was like an all-star event.
It did.
But, hey, man, you guys got some all-stars. Look at this bling. You guys want to show those up real quick? Look at this. I got nothing. Charmaine, can you get a quick look at these? Show them over there, guys. Oh, look at that. Look at that bling. Oh, yeah, we're over here.
We're over here.
Oh, now she moved us. Way to go, Charmaine. I love it. Okay, we got Jose Vasquez. We got Ruben Gomez and Brian Smith. Gentlemen, welcome. Jose, that might have been the greatest game of that you ever had, especially in the second half when Granada Hills was just firing at all cylinders at you. Have you been able to think about just how much you had to deal with and what you and the defense really had to do to, withstand that 1-0 lead and win it?
Yeah, I mean, we talked, and we couldn't seem to figure something out to stay 100% solid. But we just have so much talent on the team where even with good teams like that, we figure out a way to pull it off and kept a clean sheet.
Ruben, for you, the whole situation of your kick-in being the lone goal of the game. I know a lot of people on Facebook and Twitter were like, no, that was Ruben's assist. I was like, actually, Alexis got his head on it.
Yeah, he did.
So, I mean, for you to be in that moment and have this and, have your senior season culminate with this win, I mean, where's your mind at now?
I just feel I'm lucky to be a part of this, making history at South. And being a part of this great team, it feels good, playing with such talented players.
All right. Brian, I'm going to pick your brain for a while. I mean, these guys are like your brothers, are like your kids, are the everything to you. You're now the dean of students at South. You had to step away from your head coach position, which you were the 2 years prior. Have you been able to look back? And I know you talked, you had the boys to men analogy on Saturday. Made me think of Motown Philly, but that's all right. Have you been able to kind of go back and look and really kind of think about, what really transpired on Saturday?
I have had the opportunity to look back at what's occurred, and just going off of what you talked about with the boys earlier as far as what's your favorite moment over the years. And my favorite moment came the day of the game when we all met inside the conference room in the hotel, and we had a long talk with the boys about the game, of course, but also we talked about how they've built this program into what it is today. And we talked about how we started with a program as a plan of action with a specified end. And we had reached that point. That day was the end. And even though I saw the boys' faces within that room that were a part of that game, I could see faces from the beginning as well, as if we were all in that room having that discussion and having that moment. And at that point, as Dennis said, and Diego and myself, we talked about it. We knew they were going to win that day. We just knew.
How incredible is this moment, though, when you think of all the great soccer programs in Bakersfield, all the great soccer programs in the Central section, all the great soccer programs in Southern California, and here you guys are with the opportunity. South High, sitting on plans. You guys have built this program up. I know that there wasn't a section title in, I think 18 years before you guys won it 2 years ago. How much process has really gone into building this kind of dynasty that you guys have?
To be honest, it didn't take long to build the program because the boys bought in right away. They came off their freshman year. They came off of a semifinal loss to Selma in a great game, and then they were ready. They were ready their sophomore year. All these gentlemen right here in this room, they were ready their sophomore year to do something big. And so we went in and we were called the Road Warriors that year.
Yep.
So we were on the road as a 9th seed.
Zach tells me quite profoundly how And I love the guy, Kyle Wiley, your former athletic director, called up and says, "Where have you guys been all year?" And the thing is that, I mean, you guys see our staff. We're not big here. And so when we've got teams in town, playing in town, as you guys know, we've got to take care of you guys when you're at home. And then if we have the staff, we'll go out. And that's what happened that year, is that we weren't able to go on the road because you guys were off so much. And you guys went up north, and you guys won as sophomores. And I'm not trying to make an excuse. That's just reality. But, I mean, how many times have we been able to see you guys? And it's been great over the last 2 years, you know. I think that I've been fortunate to see one of the best soccer programs that I've seen in a long time over the last 2 years. And, you know, that's a testament to you guys. Jose, for you, did you know very early on as a sophomore that this was going to be something really special for you guys?
Yeah, I knew since my freshman year that we had the talent since that year. And with more new guys coming in the team, Brian taking over, we just had all the resources to make it big, and here we are, the dynasty.
Before I get to Ruben, Brian, real quick, think about that last 40 minutes and what he had to do between the posts. Can you put that into perspective, how incredible it was? And Charmaine, let's show the video of the defense video while Brian's talking.
Well, at that point in the game, Granada Hills made a smart move by starting to send numbers and numbers up to try to tie the game. And Jose did a great job of communicating with his back line and his midfielders to get back and to be in places to try to help the situation out. And as you can see, Jose has a great knack of knowing how to cut off angles. And at that point in the game, that's what it was about. It was about him cutting off the angles to make it a little bit easier for him to make these saves. And as you can see, he made some miraculous saves when we needed them. And it gave our boys an extra boost knowing Rooster's doing everything that he can, the sweeper keeper. We got to help him out to keep this clean sheet so we can go home as champions.
Okay, everybody in this room has a nickname. Where does Rooster come from?
Let him know, Rooster.
Club. Back
Okay.
my first practice at club. Ray Sanders, he gave me the name. I had a big mohawk.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured it was.
So
Ruben Benji, where did that come from?
Oh, well, my dad's name is Ruben too, so to not get us mixed up, he started calling me Benji,
Okay.
just because I was a little one, you know.
Okay, Bofo with Jesus, where did that come from?
My older brother.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Go jump on the mic real quick. We're going to have some fun. We like to mix it up a little bit. All right, Jesus, welcome back. So where does Bofo come from?
My older brother, he used to look like a professional soccer player named Bofo Batista, played for the Chivas, and like he looked like him. So like when I started middle school, that soccer coach knew my brother has Bofo, so he just started giving me that nickname, and it just stuck on.
Okay. Does Jeff have a nickname? Or is it just scorer extraordinaire this year?
Make some. None we could say on there.
nothing we could say on here.
What about, can we start calling him Wavy now?
Oh, so wavy.
Wavy.
Dennis over there. So let's kind of wrap this up in the last few minutes. Jose, can you look back the last 4 years and, you know, what transpired on Saturday for you to be able to, you know, take this trophy home? And, you know, I know you guys said that you played for your principal and your community and everything. I mean, how much of that all kind of played in for you? I mean, let's talk about that community a little bit more. I mean, South community is really an incredible one. You know, how they traveled for you guys, how invested everybody seemed to be for you guys. How much was it for you personally?
It was big. Just seeing so many people, more than the home team. And at every game, stands were filled up. Like, it's just a boost for all of us. Just gives us a little more energy. I don't know how to explain it. It's just something that helps us win.
Yep. Ruben, mom and dad were obviously there with you on Saturday,
Yeah.
right? Were they the first ones you went to? I mean, could they kind of get an idea of what this whole moment for you? Have they talked to you about what this whole moment means for you?
Well, I mean, they just keep repeating to me it's my senior year and I'm leaving a mark on the school. All of us played since our freshman year, our senior year. We're leaving and we made a history. And they just keep telling me that. And that's something that we're going to have with us for the rest of our lives.
Brian, take your coach hat for a second off and put on the administrator hat that you have. And what does this mean for you guys as a school to be able to have this moment? What have you and your principal and Jim McCall, your athletic director, and everybody else on campus, as educators really talked about with these young men?
As you were saying earlier about the whole community, South itself has its own culture and community on the campus. And from the administration to all the staff to all the students, there's a lot of pride there, a lot of pride. It's Rebel Nation on South High campus. And all sports, all facets, clubs, you name it, we all have pride and we all love one another. That's what we do at South. And we try to show up to everything, support everyone. I don't know if you saw us there at the Taft game for our girls soccer team, but that was a great experience. That same rally bus that you saw that went down to Grounded Hills went out to Taft to support the girls soccer team. And it's just a wonderful feeling on our campus.
And the 11 seed, they came away with a win that day too. So
They did.
I mean, soccer obviously is big for you guys. We got about a minute left. Jose, just give us one last thought about this year and what it means for you guys to come home as the SoCal champs.
It's an honor. It's an honor being a part of every single one of them, especially these guys in this room, because we went through struggles many times every year, every season, and we found a way to come back up and leave a mark.
Benji?
Well, since the beginning, we set a goal, and this team is so talented. We work so hard. We put in the effort on and off the field, and we reached our goal.
All right, guys, time goes by so quickly. I appreciate you guys being on once again. Jose Vasquez, Ruben Gomez, Brian Smith, congratulations to you guys. Thanks for coming on once again. It's a big time for you guys. It was very, huge win for you guys, so congratulations. A big win for March 12th for Bakersfield, too, after Cal State beating New Mexico State to get to the dance that they're playing tomorrow night. So you guys are part of history on that day, so congratulations. Enjoy this moment for you guys. We'll be right back. We have Stan Green, the Director of Student Support and Services. We're going to talk everything Kern High School District right after this. We'll be right back.
One thing about living in Kern County is all these great rivalries. But despite all these rivalries, there's still one thing we can all agree on. Kern Schools is the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our new auto rates as low as 1.24 APR up to 48 months or 1.74 up to 66 months.